idea
play it just as syncopated.
Yeah. Sorry, I do that a lot. I tend to do that a lot. 1, 2. Yeah, that's hot.
As you can put into a measure.
That's what?
As many hemiolas as you can put into a measure.
You know what? You got it. People need to feel it. All right, here we go. This might probably work. Yeah.
For the third, I think we're on, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a trio. I just don't know what the configuration of said trio is going to be. Because, yeah.
The way we've had it.
Everything's good. Yes. Yeah. How are you? Yeah. I love coming here. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. I think my band is going to be back at Hanukkah. Yeah, you can definitely move it. Or here.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So in like 5 minutes. What do you need to say?
How is this type work? Oh. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Fine. Yeah, so this is... סבבה, לא? מבחינת גובה.
Well, I don't know how to turn that off, but Marcos will turn it on. Here, I'll give you the capo back for the performance that I did.
Sure.
They have puppets in the bridal suite. That's just, there we go. Hine or summer?
Hey,
Starting with Zamir or Hine?
you think we do it that way, right?
Yeah.
When you're running, are we doing that?
Now the key. Yeah. Yeah, we just had to move things around. Yeah, that's, or should be probably about there.
טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה 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 טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. Shabbat Shalom. For everyone here and for everyone watching on Zoom and on YouTube, I'm Cantor Marcos, joined on the Bima tonight by our all-star education director, Ronit Razanovsky, by our rock star musician, Judah Goldman, and of course, our superstar teens who we celebrate and honor today for their inspiration, their energy, their enthusiasm, and their passion for Judaism and for our shul, the Jewish Community Center of Harrison. So nice to have you all here tonight.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's so good to see so many of you, especially the teens. if you're the teens here, please stand up. We want to see you. Mina, not you. Okay, guys. Kol hakavod for being here, and kol hakavod for being such a vital part of our community. This is really beautiful. Toda. And if you please find a seat, sit down. And I just want to start sharing. We're talking a little bit about leadership and what is a leadership. So I can tell you that leaders are not born, they are made. This is the kind of things our students need to hear. That no matter where they are on their leadership journey, they have a great potential to be wonderful leaders. And today, slowly but surely, we're going to hear from each one of them how beautifully they found their own path to impact and to create beautiful community around them. לכו נרננה.
If you look in the seat back pocket in front of you, there are red sidurim that say Lev Shalem. That means a full heart. So we will approach tonight as we do each and every Shabbat with a full heart, with our voices as one. We're on page 11. There's Hebrew, there's English, there's commentary, there's transliteration. I encourage you to explore the Siddur as we go. Ilchu neranena l'Adonai nahariya letzur yisheinu nekadma fanav betoda bizmiro nahariya lo yalai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai la 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 ya la 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 yai la la yai la 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 ya la 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 lechune ranena la donai nahariya letzur yisheinu nekadma lai lai la lai yai lai 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 yai la lai lai yai lai la lai lai ya lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai lai.
Abraham Joshua Heschel said, prayer is not a substitute for actions. It is rather like a beam thrown from as a flashlight from us, before us into the darkness. It is in this light that we, who stumble and climb, discover where we stand, what surrounds us, and the path which we should choose. And although titles don't make you a leader, impact does. It is my true honor to introduce you to Jayden Schwartz, one of the founder of the Junior Chesed Committee. Along with other teens, their mission is to impact the community with kindness and create a welcoming environment to all JCC community members and even beyond. Jayden, where are you? Come join us.
Hi, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you all so much for coming, and thank you to Jeff, Ronit, and Cantor Marcos for organizing this event. I'm here to speak about the Junior Chesed Committee here at the JCC that I'm the president and founder of. Chesed is the Hebrew word for kindness, and that is the value that this committee is rooted in. Right when everything had shut down in March 2020, I knew that I wanted to help lift the spirits in our community in some way, as COVID had been such a shock and devastating change in all of our lives. When my birthday came around, we were in peak shutdown, and I was barely able to celebrate a day that I was really looking forward to. With this, I decided, alongside my sister, to start baking and delivering cupcakes to all of the kids on the temple on their birthdays to brighten up their days with a small, simple gesture. This has now grown into a board of 5 dedicated teens: Emma Jonish, Alexander Schwartz, Sam Harfinist, Jared Summer, and myself. Also, thank you to former board members Jillian Schwartz, Katie Rube, Abby Grace Levi, Mana Newman, and Hillary Kramer. To date, we have supported 186 kids and delivered a total of 1,560 cupcakes. The birthday project still continues to this day, and we are very lucky to have lots of additional dedicated volunteers who are doing deliveries as well. In an effort to expand the birthday project to the Harrison Food Pantry, we will be collecting a box of cake mix, icing, and candles, as well as a themed item to donate on a monthly basis. This month's theme is cereal boxes, so please get your donations of these items into the office by December 1st. Additionally, we're going to be sponsoring a Midnight Run. The Midnight Run is an organization where teens go into the city at night and feed the homeless. This will be the first time the JCC has participated in this event in 8 years, so we're super excited to be bringing this back. If you've ever gone to the breakfast run, it's similar to that, just later at night. This is a really exciting event that I encourage you all to sign up for. It's open to 8th graders and up, and the date is Saturday, March 5th. You get community service hours, and it's a really fulfilling and fun experience. We're also going to need the support of all members of the synagogue to supply the necessary items, and more information will be given out as it gets closer. Alexander Schwartz is organizing this event, so he's available for questions. My goal this year is to get the teens of the JCC more involved in all these activities, so please reach out to me or any other board member to volunteer. Thank you all, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, תודה רבה, יישר כוח.
We're on page 14 now. We give thanks and praise to everything that comes from the heavens. The words Yismechu Hashamayim V'tagel Haaretz. Alai, lai, la, lai, yai, alai, la, lai, yai, lai, yai, la, la, lai, yai, alai, la, lai, alai, lai, lai, yai, la, la, lai, la, lai, lai, yai, lai, lai, lai. Yismechu Hashamayim v'tagel haaretz, yiram hayam umlo'o, tevel ve'yoshvei ba, ve'yoshvei ba. Yadalai, yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai, lai. Let's sing that together. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, yai, lai, 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 lai,
The words here, tagel haaretz, which mean the land will be filled with joy. For me, haaretz is referring to Israel. And as you can imagine, my heart is there. My deepest connection to the land and to the people and to my family. And we are so blessed here at the JCC year after year to have shinshinim, which are called Shnat Shirut, which means they are teens that coming after they graduate from high school, and they are, instead of going directly to the army, spending time abroad in Jewish community and trying to bring the love of Israel and the knowledge about Israel to the hearts of the children and the community. This year we're really, really lucky to have Ohad. Ohad, where are you? Come join us. We want you to say you're part of the teens, all the way from Israel, to live a full year without seeing his parents and his friends, and to work in so many schools. So welcome, Ohad.
Hello, everybody. Don't let the page let you think they have a prepared speech. I don't. It's just notes. Hi, it's really, really great to see you all here, and I'm really glad to speak to you finally. So yeah, as Ronit said, I'm a Shinshin. I'm doing this year of service for Israel. Me and 3 other amazing Shinshinim that are here in Westchester. One of them is right here with us, Noah, back there. We all did a long process to get to do this amazing Shnat Shirut in the Jewish communities around the world. We got here to Westchester, and at the beginning it was so confusing. It's me personally, it's my first time in the United States, my first time so long out of my house and not seeing my family. So we started working right away, and I walked in the JCCH for the first time. Ronit welcomed me with a big smile and with Hebrew. It was like so fun to see it. I knew it was a match from the moment I got here, that this place, I'm gonna find my spot in and do what I love, and I couldn't be more right. So when Ronit asked me to speak in this event, I was really glad for 2 reasons. First of all, to see you all for the first time and let you know that I'm here. I'm from Israel, but I'm here for a year. I'm here to answer any question, to help with anything that is connected to the thing that I work with. Anything, just tell me. And the other reason is because we're honoring the teens. And I think honoring the teens is one of the most important things we can do. I think teenagers are one of the most important things in a community, because I'm not speaking to you teens as you, because I am a teenager. I'm 18 years old. I just graduated from high school. I think teenagers are the group that can really bring new stuff to the ground, can really make things happen. We have the energy and we have the willing to give. But it's not, we can't take it for granted. And I've seen amazing teenagers around Westchester, and specifically here in the JCH. If it's the madrichim that I see on Sundays, or if it's the BBYO that I see here in Wednesdays, and I'm sure there's many more programs that I don't see yet, but I'm sure that you're doing an amazing work. You need to be proud of yourself for really acting up for the community. Be a teenager, you can easily be at home all day, just focusing on your own things and on your school. We have a lot to care about, but stepping out and just choosing to give from yourself is amazing, and we honor you. I honor you. And you need to know that I'm part of you. I'm a teenager. I'm here to be with whatever you do. I'm here to give. I have 3 more Israelis with me that are willing to give whatever we need. Next year, I'm going to go to the military. I'm going to join the army. And I'm going to be with other teenagers protecting my country, which are just teenagers, but much more than just teenagers. Just like you are, much more than just teenagers, because you chose to stand up and take action and change things in the community and do good. And I really honor you for this. Thank you for letting me be here. And thank you all very much for listening. Now I'm going to introduce myself in the way that I prefer, which is I'm going to sing you a song. Okay. David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the barefoot king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 לפני שבאת נורא מזמן, חייתי כאן, ישנתי כאן, הייתי כאן בודד ולא נגוע. עכשיו גדודך במקדש, החווה איננה מרש, היא שיר שבור וקר של הללויה, 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 הללויה. וגם אם דבר האל צדק, but all I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. לא שיר תלונה לך אני שר, it's not somebody who's seen the light, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Last time sing with me, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Thank you very much.
The word hallelujah means praise. And actually, there's a midrashic commentary that suggests that the word Yah is really like the breath of God, hallelujah. So we give praise for everything that comes from our source, from emet, from truth. We turn to page 18 for Psalm 98. The words at the top of the page, Hariu Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Let us call out to Adonai. Turn to Lechadodi, the verses that invite us to call on Shabbat, to greet Shabbat as our beloved. So we'll sing the first three and the last three verses on pages 23 and 25, and then when we get to the last verse on 25, we rise and we face the back of the room, acknowledging Shabbat, welcoming Shabbat in to our sanctuary and to our hearts and to our families, pages 23 and 25. Lechadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela Shambur vezachor v'tivurecha Yishmianu el ha-meyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad Shemo tiferet v'litina
דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי בכל הברכה בראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה יאללה לי 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 לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה מקדש בנחיר מלוכה ומצעי מצור ההפכה רב לך שבר וימי כבחה והוא יחמול עלייך אלי יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה יאללה לילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה בן 25 והיהודים שיסו שוסייך ורחקו כל מבלייך יסיס עלייך אלוהייך וכבשוס חצנה למקלה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ופני שבת נקבלה ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תעריזי על ידי ותפרצי ונשמחה ונגילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה יאללה יאללה לילה יאללה לילה say it together לך דודי לקראת כלה ופני שבת נקבלה אוי בשלום עטרת ועלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי כלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ופני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ופני שבת נקבלה יאללה 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 לילה יאללה לילה יאללה לך דודי לקראת כלה ופני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה
So on Shabbat, we're welcoming the bride, the Kala, to be with us. And we're also welcoming angels. The angels, what we call it, we're inviting the angels to come down and to spend Shabbat with us. And we call it Neshama Yetera, the extra soul that is with us during Shabbat. We do have extra soul in our Kehillah school. The angels that we're inviting every Sunday morning or every Tuesday or Wednesday when the children really need the support, the help, to see teenager as a role model after they experienced Hebrew school here or in other places, coming and devoting themselves to give back to the children, to give back to the school and to the community. I'm so happy to invite today Jacob Silver, Emily, where are you, Emily? Come join us. And Zach Pearson, come tell us a little bit about your experience in Hebrew school. Yay. Oh, you have two mics, so you can actually cooperate. Do you want to speak here? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I Madrahim because I remember when I was little, and I remember coming to Hebrew school and sitting in Jeff's classroom and seeing the Madriha, and I looked at them and I thought to myself, wow, they're so cool and so smart, and they're teaching me all these wonderful things. So I knew that I always wanted to be that one day. And now that I'm able to do so, it's so special to me that I can be that kind of valuable resource for the kids now. And it just allows me to feel so like connected to the community, and these kids, they're so brilliant. And like Ohad said about how teenagers are like the most important part of a community, like that generation, it's so important that I'm able to shape their minds, because one day they're going to be in the position that I am, and they're going to be the Madrahim, and they're going to teach the next generation. And it's important that we keep that tradition going so we can make the community as special as it can be.
Hi, my name is Zach Pearson. This is my third year being a Madrahim, and similar to Emily, I remember being in like third, fourth grade, sitting in Jeff's classroom with all my friends, just messing around, not really listening to what Jeff had to say. Obviously, I do now all the time because I love Jeff. But being a Madrahim, being able to view the lessons from a different perspective, they're really important. The kids, they learn not only our Jewish history, but they also are learning, they're deciding for themselves right from wrong through Jewish history. And I mean, I love being a role model, someone that the kids can look up to, because I remember being in fourth grade, I think the kid's name was Ben. And I remember looking up to him because he was so interactive with us, and he would help us out all the time. And not only that, but he would talk sports with us. He would talk about, the things he did when he was our age, like in school, and he would help us out with homework sometimes. And, I try my best to do that with the kids too. I work with a student named Spencer, and, he's a super quiet kid, doesn't really talk a lot, but he really enjoys talking with me about basketball, because one day I was wearing an Oklahoma City Thunder hoodie. And then he just started expressing his love for Kevin Durant. And, it's really great, being that resource for the kids that they feel comfortable talking to, even though I'm so much older than them. And that's, I look forward to continuing my time as a Madrahim. I look forward to doing it into my senior year. And I still am looking forward to learning the many valuable life lessons to be learned.
Hey everyone. So, before I begin, I would just like to give a large thank you to Ronit and Cantor Marcus for organizing this event, letting me speak here today, and always being there to support me. So, it all began 3.5 years ago. I reached out to Ronit to inquire about becoming a madrich for the Kehila school. My initial focus was built around community service and giving back to the community. Yet, quickly I began to realize that this experience was so much more than that. Ronit, all the teachers who I've worked with in the past years, and Donna have given me great advice and guidance, enabling me to make a difference for and with the children. One aspect of the Kehila school, which continues to impress me every week, is that despite it being relatively early in the morning, the students always come eager to learn, and frankly, this just makes my job a lot easier. As some of you may know, I'm now preparing for college and I'm a senior at the LaFell School. I see some senior students at the LaFell School over there to represent. Let's see. So, with all that said, I will cherish the experience I've gained from working here, have great memories from the people that I've met and work with, and feel very good about all the bonds and connections I've made and built along the way, and expect to maintain in the future. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much, guys. It's amazing. It's amazing, Zachary. Thank you so much. Told you, angels, right?
I'll invite us to rise as Judah keeps playing the guitar. Turn to page 39 for the Baruch Hu. We begin with these English words: am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? It is the call to community, the call to worship that we sing. We begin with a nigun, which is a melody of our soul, a wordless melody that we sing together. So any syllable that comes to your mouth, ay, 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 oy, 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 if you're having a particularly bad day, regardless of what sound comes out of your mouth, it's the voice that lives deep within that really matters. So let's sing together. Ya-da-da-da-da, 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 ya-da-da-da-da. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayers? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da, 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 ya-da-da-da-da. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam leolam vaed, leolam vaed. Yada-lai-lai-lai, 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 yada-lai-lai-lai. We may be seated with two blessings before the Shema, pages 39 and 40. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבי. Call it Mila Benson to lead us in the Shema. אהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. We'll channel Mila's energy and keep her close to us as we say the Shema. You know, she leads us so wonderfully on the high holidays. So we'll use our voice and sing together on page 41. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם למענך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. Continue privately with the Shema, page 42. והיה אם שמוע תשמעו על מצוותיה שאנוכי מצוותכם היום. Adonai Elohechem emet.
In leadership, tasks and relationships are tied together. The concern for the task must equal the concern for the relationships. One of the most important things that Jeff, so wonderful, trying to bring here is the ability to create a mitzvah, but also build relationship. And I think that this is one of the most important things to see, that you can work together as a team to accomplish and to impact somebody in need. Today, I do have wonderful girls here that will talk a little bit about the mitzvah project that they experience. So I'm inviting Melanie Kramer, Hannah Feldman, and Laura Barkan. Bevakasha, come over here. Yay. You can talk right over there, actually, if you want to. It'll be great.
Shabbat Shalom, and thank you for coming to the Friday night Shabbat service. All of the teens at the JCC have done many community service projects that the JCC has offered to us. We have all learned so much about kindness and have learned so much while having fun. Last year, I made sandwiches for the less fortunate with many of my friends from Hebrew school. We made close to 100 sandwiches, and I feel inspired that we could touch so many people's hearts with just a small act of kindness. I hope to inspire people to help their community. Thank you.
Hi, thank you all for coming to the Friday night Shabbat service. I would like to take a few minutes to speak on a mitzvah project that I attended. I went to the train park in the Bronx and handed out care packages to the elderly and less fortunate. They were so happy and appreciative that it made me happy too. I hope to attend more mitzvah projects in the near future. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, and thank you for coming. I was asked to make food for the homeless, and of course I said yes. And hearing how happy the people were after receiving the food made me really happy knowing that we made a difference in the community.
Thank you so much. Toda rabba. Thank you. Yishar koach. Beautiful. Toda.
We're going to call Jayden Schwartz back up. We'll turn to page 45. Page 45, a prayer for peace.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lehaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lehaim. Ushmor tzeitzenu uvoenu lehaim ushalom ve'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lehaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lehaim. Ushmor tzeitzenu uvoenu lehaim ushalom ve'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lehaim.
Few years ago, when I came here, sometimes, you say the phrase, meet them where they are, as leaders, where we want to meet them, the people where they are, and then bring them closer to what we want them to practice or see or experience. So 5 years ago, when I joined the JCCH, I asked teens what they want to do in order to be engaged and be part of the community. And they said, socially, so to be social. And I said, of course, what are you doing? I mean, we do have a movement. They said, no, it's okay. We're already at the BBYO. We are a part of the BBYO. I said, BB what? BBYO? What is it? Can you tell me a little bit more about this movement, the youth movement? And sure enough, sometimes you want to meet them and bring them to you. In this case, I met them, and they brought me to them. And this is the beautiful thing in leadership, that sometimes you have to be open to be able to also walk the walk to them, to the teens, and build with them wherever they are. And sure enough, BBYO, they went to meetings and different chapters of BBYO in Westchester. And with the help of all of us, we created a chapter right here. I'm really, asking you to come Wednesday at 7 o'clock here, when we have a meeting with a meeting of a BBYO, the boys and the girls. All of a sudden, we have a gush of 40, 50 teens walking into the building, going. They know what they're doing, and little, we have to say about the leadership that they are engaging, and they are building their own. They are doing their own meetings, their own activities, and this is really wonderful. So today, I have two beautiful, actually three, if Aiden is here also. I would like Aiden. I would like also Harley and also Julia to come and to share a little bit about their experience with BBYO right over here. So come over here, guys, before you're going to college and we are sending you away. Come over here. You can come here. It will be so much better with the microphone.
Shabbat Shalom. Since 2017, BBYO's meetings, social events, community service missions, and religious activities have been an integral part of my life. From my first ever meeting in 7th grade, I have loved spending time with friends, learning more about myself, participating in Jewish activities, and community service.
Harley and I are founding members of Ahava after joining our chapter the first year BBYO came to Harrison. Since then, we've been successful in building the chapter from 5 girls to 40 over the past 4 years by mixing light, fun programs with more serious explorations of identity and religion in a safe and welcoming environment.
We both ran for board positions right away, eager to get involved with such an amazing organization. I was passionate about recruiting members to expand the reach of BBYO within my own community, and I'm happy as I look out tonight to see a lot of the girls that I've recruited are here tonight.
I was excited about the marketing, social media, and communicative side of BBYO, which led me to be elected as Mazkirah, the PR position, and to keep the chapter up to date on what was going on.
Both of our passions have evolved over the past 5 years. as I am now vice president of Ahava, our chapter. My job is to plan enriching programs, ranging from a challah bake, a paint and sip, cupcake wars, and a photo scavenger hunt. Weaving in the core programming values of BBYO, sisterhood, social action, community service, Judaics, and creativity, make for meaningful programs that touch on a variety of subjects. Through use of feedback forms and organization, I've been able to master what exactly members want to see and how to make it come to life.
My interest in communication evolved into a love of organizing and leading, inspiring me to run for the president position of this chapter, which I'm so lucky to have been for the past 2 years. I've worked so closely with Harley to build a large chapter that has an undoubtedly unique connection with distinct activities. Our girls are involved on both regional and international levels and have proudly made ourselves known as a strong, reliable chapter. At the regional winter convention coming up in 2 weeks, we impressively have 2 girls leading their own programs and 13 girls will be attending.
Our devotion to BBYO extends beyond Harrison and the JCCH, which speaks volumes about the power of this organization. We can be involved on a grassroots chapter level, but extend into the whole world. Julia and I have both attended 3 international conventions, and we're about to attend our 7th regional convention. We have both steered regional programs as well. I've also been lucky enough to interview my dad during the COVID pandemic on an international BBYO platform in spring 2020 about his philanthropic efforts.
While so many chapters across the international order and within the Hudson Valley region struggled this past year due to the coronavirus pandemic, Ahava has been able to thrive.
For example, we hosted a Purim fashion show over Zoom that incorporated Jewish heritage, recreation, and creativity. Our girls discussed the story of Purim before having time to pick out the best outfit for a specific theme and vote in our chapter group chat on the best one. This got members up and moving while they were in the comfort and safety of their own homes. We have found that the key to programming is really tailoring it to what the girls want to see and how to weave in Jewish values while also keeping it fun and social.
Harley and I are always working hard to find the next leaders of Ahava. Our newest initiative is something we call committees, where we've elected underclassmen and newer members of the chapter to lead specific aspects of the chapter, such as creating our new merchandise, which will be available for sale soon, and organizing a chapter sleepover.
We're really so proud of what Ahava has become in our past 5 years in BBYO, and we really owe a lot to the JCC staff for every accommodation they've made and graciously hosting us twice a month with all the materials we could ever need. We really couldn't have done it without everybody here.
We can't wait to see where Ahava goes from here.
Most importantly, everything we have done in BBYO has been be'ahava, with love. We have both grown into powerful leaders with strong senses of identity. We hope that our committee initiative helps inspire the next generation of Ahava. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
First off, I just want to say thank you for everyone coming to this event. Although I have just started BBYO, I consider myself lucky and very grateful for the opportunity to become a great president for this great program. I look forward to experiencing all the special moments and opportunities that BBYO has in store for me and my fellow BBYO members and close friends. I am excited to have the opportunity to be a great leader in our Jewish community and continue the work of all the previous chapter presidents have done for me. BBYO is a great program that allows fellow teens to become enriched in our Jewish knowledge while also enjoying our time in doing so. And I truly believe that this program brings me and my peers closer together as a Jewish community. This December, the JCC chapter of BBYO will be going to Winter Convention in Mount Kisco. My friends and I are extremely excited to go to this event and interact with BBYO chapters in the Hudson Valley. I just want to end off saying thank you to Abe Freeland, Ronit, and Jeff, and everyone else helping with this chapter. Thank you.
Guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. A lot of energy in the room, a lot of enthusiasm. Gives us a lot of hope for the future. We're going to call on Jonah Pellegrini. Jonah just recently celebrated his bar mitzvah, and I'm sure that he'll follow in all of these teens' footsteps. But for now, he's going to delight us with his rendition of Imagine. Take it away. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine. Keep going. Everybody's loving it. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. So with that aspiration, with that hope, with that imagining of a more peaceful, better, equal world, I will invite us all to rise for the Amidah, which is a private prayer on pages 47 through 52. Gives us a chance to pray for that which we aspire to. We'll take a few moments now for private prayer, pages 47 through 52, or using the words of our heart. We're going to sing a song that is not in our liturgy this evening. And if you're still immersed in private prayer, please certainly continue. If not, we may be seated. I want to welcome Daniela Silver to sing the song We Are Loved, which reminds us that we are embraced, that we are loved through difficult times, through times of uncertainty. And Daniela is going to bless us with her voice now. We'll sing We Are Loved.
We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too inverted to hear. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love.
We are loved,
Love, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love.
תודה רבה, דניאלה. תודה רבה. Daniela is one of our מדריכות in the religious school, and she spent a few months, one of a semester of a high school in Israel. So it's always fun to, when she's walking into my office and speaking only in Hebrew to me, practicing her Hebrew. So yay, דניאלה, כל הכבוד, זה היה טוב. תודה. I would like to share with you a message from Caitlin Ostreicher. Caitlin cannot be here today, but she sent me a letter that I read, and while I read it, I had tears in my eyes. And I want to share with you part of the letter. When I opened the door of the Jewish Community Center of Harrison, I feel as if I'm walking into my second home and a place that helped define my Jewish identity. But it was not always that way. Early in my childhood, I was not aware of what the JCCH could offer, and I was reluctant to get up at 8 a.m. Sunday to attend Sunday school. However, throughout Hebrew school, the month of preparation for my bat mitzvah and my studying to be confirmed, I acquired a great appreciation for many Jewish values and traditions. These experiences provided essential soft skills such as curiosity, respect, and tolerance. I also learned that I can always improve upon these skills. So when I asked to be a madricha at the JCC age, I jumped at the opportunity and willingly agreed to set my alarm at 8 a.m. again. Working as a madricha allowed me to mentor the younger students while also reinforcing the Jewish values that have become so meaningful to me. Most importantly, I realized that the knowledge I gained from the JCCH experiences made me see that Judaism is more than just celebrating Bar Bat Mitzvah and the holidays of Rosh Hashanah, Passover, and Hanukkah. It is a way of life that can teach people skills that can stay with them forever. תודה, קייטלין. תודה, ג'ינה.
Invite us to rise again, page 56 for Aleinu, and we'll sing together. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גאולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נותן שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומשה יקרו בשמיים עמה, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אדון, הבל מלכנו אפס זולתו, כאן כתוב בתורתו, וידעת יושב אותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת עינות, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. If you are remembering someone this evening, I invite you to stand and keep that person or those people at the front of your mind for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. This week, as a community, we remember Eli Baumwald, Ben Belnick, Blanche Bloom, Joseph Gilberg, Daniel Goodman, Rita Hochberg, James Jackier, Rose Juster, Emmanuel Schindel, Edward Weinberg, Stephen Wickenbach, Bertha Dillon, Tidor Eisen, Irving Friedman, Harry Gibbs, Jack Glasser, Louis Goodman, Denise Josselson, Samuel Kaufman, Burton Resnick, Sally Barden, Max Klein, Natanya Rice, Leon Schiff, Maury Cohen, Susan Fisher, Mortimer Gross, Norman Lowy, Eva Seidman, Herman Shirlian, Sheldon Hollander, Henry Moed, Joetta Norbin, Helen Rose, Harriet Rosenberg, Sidney Silverstone, Fela Dzielosinska, Mary Gostin, Irving Prince, Arthur Reese, Barbara Rockoff, William Shapiro, Isaac Strauss, Eva Gelbstein, Abraham Grunfest, Lillian Klass, Michael Lombardo, Sadie Rakoff, Bessie Buncher, Peter Kahn, Sylvia Dinoffer, Samuel Ehrlich, Gussie Fuchsberg, Louis Goldie, Abraham Jaffe, William Cass, Sheldon Schwartz, George Sharon, and Jacob Simon. Will say the words of the Mourner's Kaddish together on page 58. Yitkadal veyitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam leomei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yitalal shemei t'kudusha b'richu le'elah mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. We move from blessing life and legacy to blessing living life and those who will leave a legacy. We'll call on everyone to rise. I'm going to ask if you're here with the person you care about, you put your arms around them. And if the person that you love is far away, think of them. We'll sing the Shahianu Prayer with all of our teens. And I don't know if the live control cameras can capture this. You can pan out to the congregation to show all of the love in this room, a room that hasn't been filled like this for quite some time. We'll sing the Shahianu Prayer, thanking God for helping us to arrive to this moment. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. We'll say Amen. אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. אמן. Remain standing for Kiddush, page 55. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. We'll conclude. We may be seated, or you can stand and dance and clap if you want. We'll conclude with a blessing of peace with Oseh Shalom Bim Romav. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו, אמרו. Can we get one big final amen? Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks so much for joining our service. Teens, parents, if you can stay right where you are, we're going to shut off the Zoom, we're going to shut off the cameras, we're going to invite Jeff Kelman up. He wants to give you a very special blessing and a special message from Jeff. So everybody just have a seat really quick. We'll say goodbye to live control and everybody on Zoom. Shabbat Shalom, good night. And Jeff's going to come up to the front right here.